welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Crystal and today we are going to go through a detailed eyebrow routine that I do daily. It's super easy, literally anyone could do it. If you have these products that I talk about in this particular video, you honestly can't go wrong. I've been using these products for years. I swear by them. They're my grab and go items if I'm going to do an everyday sort of brow look, just like what I've got on today. So honestly, I couldn't say enough great things about this particular brand and the products that they produce. So make sure you stay tuned to see how I get my brows. But before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I love seeing you guys join my little family here on YouTube. It's been so much fun connecting with you guys. Also, don't forget to go and check me out on Instagram as well. I will have my handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Hi guys, so I have been promising you my eyebrow tutorial in almost every single one of my previous tutorials where I've gone over different looks. So today I'm actually going to do them. So I look so freaky right now. I literally have no eyebrows on and I feel like I'm half a human right now. So I'm just brushing up my brows to start with. I'm just using my Anastasia 7B brush. And you guys are also super close to my eyes, so if you can see that my lashes are coming off, I'm having a bit of trouble with them today, so ignore that. But the product that we're going to go in with first is the Benefit Foolproof Powder. This is in the shade 3. I love this powder. As you can see, I've used it like so many times. So we're just going to go in with the Anastasia 7B brush that we previously mentioned, and I'm going to take the darker shade from the Foolproof little duo that we've got there, and I'm going to map out my brows. So I like to start the under part of my brows, and then I like to just literally go step by step, just like that. So we're basically creating the anchor of the brows. So see what I mean? Like, it's created the base shape. Now this will also help when you want to do your cleanup as well. So if you don't have to do much cleaning up with concealer, that again saves you some time. So I'm just going to do the same with the other brow. So I've got the anchor of the eyebrows down now. So I can see I have a bit of sparseness, particularly right here in the front of my brows. I'm not quite sure if you can see. But what I'm going to do is mix that lighter and that darker shade from the powder together. And then I'm going to fill in this front part here just with feather-like strokes, just to make it look a bit more full. And I'm just going to do the same on the other brow just to make sure they're balanced. And I think that's just the key to doing brows, is just making sure that they're balanced consistently. Okay, so the inner part of my brows are now completely filled in. So the rest of my brow needs a bit of love. So what I'm going to do is take that Foolproof brow powder and literally run both shades mixed together through my entire brows. Now this is more or less just to get any foundation or powders or anything that might have settled on the brows out and more brow colored, and it should literally make your brows look more brow-like almost instantly. So like you can already tell this brow is looking so much more full than the other brow. And then I just like to continue to brush my brow hairs so that it doesn't look too overdone, and I do want to continue pushing them up so that it looks more elongated with my eyes. So just doing the same to the other brow. Honestly, I just do this so rough. I feel like brow powder is the easiest way to do your brows. Like, you can't really stuff it up if you're doing brow powder. And that's why I do prefer to do my brows on the daily. Like if I'm going to work or something like that in the corporate office, which I haven't been for such a long time based off the current situation that we're all facing. Literally, I would just use brow powder and go. It's just so much easier to do it that way than to mess around with pomades or I don't know, a whole bunch of other different things. But if you just want a quick grab and go, literally this powder by Benefit is incredible. Okay, so now you can see the brows are looking a little bit more like brow-like, but what we want to do from here is actually make sure that they are matching. So for me, this brow is a little bit more defined than this brow. This is more of a oval kind of shape and this is a bit more sharp. So what I'm going to do is try and replicate that, and what I'm going to use to do that is the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. So I'm just going to fix up that little brow hair that was in the way, and then I'm going to replicate the shape on this side of my eye on this side of my eye. I'm just going to bring it in, because what I can see is that's got more of an angle. If you can see, that has more of an angle going outwards like that than this side does. So I'm just going to create that same angle. Okay, so now they're looking so much more even. It's actually incredible. Like that definition of shape on the inner brow, when I fix that up, it just literally makes them look symmetrical. So what I'm going to do from here is I like to have a bit more of a defined arch in my eyebrows, like just out here, just to bring it up and really, I don't know, I still feel like I'm on that Instagram train with the whole sharp brows thing, and I do sometimes use pomades and stuff like that, but I just feel like this is my quick grab and go kind of version, and it's super easy, anyone can do it. So I just want to be able to match my arches together. I feel like this one's sitting a little bit lower than this one, so I'm just going to define this arch first and then match it on this side. Okay, so now that's looking way more defined. I'm just going to match. So what I've also just done is I've extended out the tail on this brow, because it does go a lot more sparse, a lot quicker than say this side does. There's a lot more hairs that extend further out, but I do like to just make sure that they match with the extension. So I do like to define my outer edges just that little bit more once I do extend it out. So now they are looking so much more even. The tail has been extended out a little bit, and I mean, you can extend that out even further if you want to, but I mean, we all have a favorite brow and our less favorite brow, and for me this is my favorite brow and this is my less favorite brow. Brows are like sisters, not twins, and that's something I have to remind myself of all the time. So what I like to do from here is I like to put fibers into my eyebrows. I like them to look very natural. I don't want them to look too over the top. So to do that, I like to use Gimme Brow. This one's in the shade 2. I've had this for ages, so it's all rubbed off. I do have a backup of this, which I do also love. An alternative to this is actually the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. The reason I'm not as drawn to this one as say the Gimme Brow is because I sometimes feel like this makes my eyebrows look a bit, I don't know, glossy, and I'm not really for the glossy look, if that makes sense. So I just like to run this through my brows. So this has fibers in it, and it's going to cling to the brow hairs that you already have and make them look thicker and more fluffy and more, I don't know, abundant on your eyebrows, and yeah, just make them look more full. So yeah, I'm gonna pop that through my brows now. And what I like to do is continue to push the product up, because I don't want my brows to, I don't know, sag at all. Gosh, what a horrible word, sag. Blech. So I'm not quite sure if you can see very well on camera, but this brow just looks a lot more fluffy, a lot more natural, like it hasn't really had that much done to it. But like, honestly, this brow has probably had more done to it than this brow. But honestly, I just feel so much more put together as soon as I use Gimme Brow. It's like that step, that final step that makes your brows just look that little bit more perfect. I really do feel like brows are the most important part of your makeup, because if you get your brows wrong, it doesn't matter how good the rest of your makeup looks, literally it'll just look silly, like completely silly. Okay, so now that is the brows done. So what you can do from here, just to really make sure that they pop, is to grab a highlighter and pop that under the brow bone. Which, I don't know, I don't always do this. I like my brows to be a bit more fluffy, but I'm not super into that like massive fluffy look. Like that's not really my jam. Like that look, when I say the really fluffy look, I mean like when people have like pushed their brows right up and it just looks, I don't know, it's like super fluffy and it's just a bit too much for me. I do like a little bit of structure to my brows. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I do to my brows. I'll zoom you out so you guys can see the final look. But yeah, it's super simple, super easy. Honestly, it is foolproof. You can't go wrong with these particular products that I use in my brows as well. They're so easy to use and they're actually not too expensive. I'm pretty sure they're $45 a piece, and we literally just used 3 products, 1 brush, done. So easy. Okay guys, so this is what my brows now look like that they're done. I mean, I felt like a bald eagle when I didn't have them on. I feel so much more put together now and so much happier with the way that I'm looking on camera especially. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I love seeing our little family grow here on YouTube. I'm having the best time creating content for you guys. Let me know in the comments below as well what you would like to see next, and also go and follow me over on my Instagram. I will have my handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And thank you so much again for stopping by, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.